Hi, this is Makeup Dr. Shirer, and it's another episode of Devotional Diva. It's July 2nd, and it's the evening time, so you'll hear, you might hear periodic fireworks going off in the background. But it's evening time. I didn't get a whole lot done today, and I was feeling kind of down about that. And I wasn't sure what to do and if I'm doing the right thing. And so a verse came to mind that I highlight verses in the YouVersion Bible, which I love. I'm going to put a link to the YouVersion Bible because it's an app that lets you read the Bible, and it has a lot of different Bible plans. It's fantastic. But one that I had written down that I really like was just pray continuously. And that is from 1 Thessalonians 5:17. 1 Thessalonians 5:17. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with Thessalonians today. But to pray continually. So I was like, that's what I need to do, is pray continually. So I was playing around with some of my alcohol activated paints. And if you watch later on, I'll show you a short video on how I did that, what I did with them. But I was using the Real Color Shades from the Crypt. And so I decided to put pray on my arm here. Because I know I've done the temporary tattoos. These are nice because the alcohol activated paints last for a few days, or I can wipe them off right away with alcohol, but they last through the shower and everything longer than some of the other temporary tattoos. And so when I was playing around first, I did one on my hand here, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna put some colors around it. And of course it's me, so I started making the colors bruisey. And but I thought, well, you know what, because I was feeling a little down today anyway, and I thought, you know, sometimes life is hard and things get difficult, and you might get emotionally, spiritually beat up and bruised, but in the middle of it all, you still need to pray. So that's why I had that. And then I also, it's the first Sunday of July, so that is Communion Sunday for all those that are that do that on the first Sunday, where we remember the Lord's commitment to us. And then also you do the crackers representing God's body, and the wine or grape juice if you go to most churches, and that represents the blood of Jesus. So it kind of puts sort of like a winey kind of color around there. And just to remind myself, even though I feel beat up and I feel bruised, I still need to pray in the midst of all that. And then also to represent First Sunday Communion. So, but I was praying about like what I should do, and just thinking, I am not the person to do this, God, because I have sinned so much. I'm like 43, going on 44. I've done a lot of sinning. And even the stuff that I think that most Christians kind of like, oh, everybody does it, like fornication and blah, blah, blah. Like, still a lot of bones in my closet, a lot of skeletons. So, and then I just feel like I'm not a strong person sometimes. So I was feeling like I wasn't the right person. And I remember the verse from 2 Corinthians 12:9. where this is where Paul's talking to the Lord, and he says, but he said to me, quote, and this is the Lord speaking, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness, end quote. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness. This is what Paul's saying. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest on me. So, even though I am imperfect and I am weak, I just need to remind myself to pray continually, even though I may feel beat up and bruised and battered, and that it's okay that I'm weak, and it's okay that I have skeletons in my closet, that God's power will come through me and make me strong. So, I didn't mean to try not to cry through this one. Anyway, I really appreciate you listening today. And if you're interested in what the alcohol activated paints are like, or how I painted on, I'll show that shortly after this for a few minutes. I did not do the bruisey part, but I have another video about bruising if you're interested in that. So just thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Have a great week coming up. This is Makeup Dr. Shirer for Devotional Diva.